I know I'm just an individual. Liberians, why would we care about being attacked? Why our brothers and sisters, our parents, our mothers and fathers are dying from the deadly disease called coronavirus? Please remember that our cases are increasing every other day. Why we want in their right mind things about politics and then ignoring the best challenges that we are faced with as humanity about the deadly disease called coronavirus. Our focus should be on saving lives. There should be no politics in that nature. We should care for each other. This is not time about politics. Our country has suffered 14 years of civil crisis that discussed our country, Mama Liberia, that killed our brothers and sisters, that discussed many infrastructure into our country, that kept our country backward today, that we are still living in urgent poverties. Our brothers and sisters had died from Ebola. When Ebola came into our country, it killed thousands of Liberians. Thousands of Liberians, based on our ignorance. Based on our ignorance. Today, coronavirus is into our country. What are we doing as citizens? What are some of the contributions? What are some of the donations we are making into our country? Go in India today. People are donating to this government donating to their government to see how best to get rid of this coronavirus into the country. India, which having the second highest population in the world, more than billion plus population, more than 1 billion plus population. One guy is called Rotten Tatan. He is a businessman in India. He have a company called Tatan who produce car, motorbikes. He donated 1,005 millions to the government as a contribution. The man said when the country suffer, he must suffer too. When the country going through the pains, he have the money, he must donate. Some of these people in their domain, they donated 1 million, 2 million. How do you think that those people who have been quarantined or who have been locked down into the country will not be few? The government have the bomb duty, the audacity to few them because of the donation from their citizens. Everything that does not come from the government pocket, do not come from the government pocket. It's the citizens that taking the initiatives to see how better to feed themselves. Liberians, are we able to feed ourselves? Are we able to feed ourselves? Everything we cannot depend on government. The government are not standing in the right direction right now to feed the citizens. I believe that under the region that the judgment we are, if he have that money, he could do the same to feed the citizens. Now are we into the COVID-19 pandemics? Now as we into the COVID-19 pandemics, what do I mean about that? The disease have captured the world as whole. The disease have killed so many people in developed countries who have been conducive health sectors, who have been good doctors, who have been good scientists, who have been good health practitioners, but yet and still the deadly disease have killed those people in their very domain. Please, Liberians, let each one teach one. Personal hygiene is one of the best measures. Let follows all of the rules and regulations given by our health ministry, given by all health practitioners, given by our dynamic president, His Excellency Dr. George Manewia. The man who having the mindset of this country to develop this country. The man who taking one of the best preventive measures. Why must you complain about the states of emergencies? This measure will help us to minimize our cases. This measure will help us to stop the killings of our citizens. When Ebola comes to our country, we less value it until it kills multitudes of people. But thanks to the President for this measure you have taken for the state of emergencies, it will help to minimize this case. We are not better than other countries who are suffering from coronavirus. We don't have to care about what people say about us. We have to focus on saving lives. To our politicians in Liberia, why should we guys always worried about yourselves? Why should you guys always worry about yourselves while the masses are struggling every day and night? Why should you guys always worry about yourselves when the citizens are in need? Why should you guys always worry about being representatives? Why should you guys always worry about being senators? Why should you guys always worry about being government officials? When those positions are given to you guys, definitely you guys going to turn your back on the citizens that voted you as representatives, on the citizens that voted you as senators, on the citizens that elected you into power. Why must you guys always turn your back to these guys? What are some of these contributions you guys are giving to this government to see how best to fight the deadly disease called coronavirus? Only to talk as a politicians? What are some of the measures you guys are taking in your various districts? What are some of the development? What are some of the infrastructures you representatives, you senators are doing to your districts? Only some few consultants, representatives, senators we can boast of. How many government officials, how many senators, how many representatives that donating to this government to see how best to get rid of the deadly disease in our countries? Only few government officials, only few representatives, consultants, representatives, consultants, senators that we can talk about, we can boast of that have donated to this government. But what I want to say to our fellow Liberians, to our citizens, this is time we need to stand up. We need to stand out. We need to come together as one. United we stand, divided we fall. I think we can remember that. This is time we need to come together as a citizens of the state. My fellow Liberians, before I close, let each one teach one. Let each one teach one. Let we follow all of the preventive measures given by health ministries, given by other health petitions, and given by our presidents as well. And may God guide us through these thoughts. My fellow Liberians, this is time for us to observe all of the politicians who call themselves politicians, who want to run as a leader. This is time we have to look down the line. What are some of the representatives that are contributing towards this deadly disease called coronavirus into our country? This is the time. We should know the rightful leaders. We should know the rightful one. Who want to run a representative for the next thing? Who want to run a senator for the next thing? Who want to run a president for the next thing? This is the government we have. We are seeing so lot of donation. We have seen some of the good work of this government. But yet and still, criticism is still into this government regime. Why must you be so wicked? Why can we not stand out as the citizens of this country? To my fellows, citizens, to my fellow Liberians, let us unite. United we stand, divided we fall. Thanks.